Hello, Love Coach Scott here, with a reminder of how to do the holding practice and why the holding practice is really important. I first learned this when I was in a relationship and when my partner was winding down and I was wanting her to be, divine feminine for us to connect in. It took her time because she had been in a more masculine getting things done mode. And so we learned that when it was time to wind down, she really liked to be held. And as I would hold her, she could relax into my arms and kind of move out of get shit done mode, which is where she had been, into the more soft, receptive feminine. And I learned that from my own direct experience and then started applying it to clients. Well, I've given this practice now to hundreds of couples. And the ones that utilize it, it really makes a big difference because nature, on a natural level, we're mammals. We need homeostasis. And women, especially, need to be able to relax and to feel safe and literally to feel held by their partner. When a woman doesn't feel safe or doesn't feel held, then she still is kind of in her masculine side. She's more in her head, more in get things done, what has to be done mode, and that doesn't lead to quality intimacy. And because we're living in a culture where we're asking women to be both, we're asking them to, go out, work, or if they're taking care of kids, take care of kids, do a lot of work, and then all of a sudden usually the man then when he's in the mood expects his wife or his partner to all of a sudden be ready to just relax and be feminine and be receptive. It's not realistic. So this is a way to create quality connection. Now, this is also a really good practice. It's a practice for every couple. Personally, I think every couple should do it every day. Couples that are struggling to create more intimacy in their life, more emotional intimacy, more physical or sensual intimacy. This is a very, very good practice, very important. And also just for couples to feel connected. If you are kind of in a place where you're kind of agitated with each other, or you're disconnecting, don't try and talk it through. Just hold each other, go into the holding practice. So, what does the holding practice look like? You find a position that's comfortable for both of you. Very important that both of you are comfortable, but where the woman can fully relax and feel that she's being held by her man. I also want to say that certainly in same-sex partnerships, same thing. Just decide who wants to be the holder, who wants to be the holdee. Okay. And both of you are really allowing yourselves to experience homeostasis. We're mammals. We need that loving touch. Now, the holding practice is about holding. It's not about turning the person on. So it's not about stimulating, no kissing around the neck or, touching the nipples. Just hold so that the person being held can relax fully. Now, after real deep relaxation, really feeling safe, if both of you feel aroused, emphasis on both, great, that's wonderful. And that happens often. Sometimes only one person feels aroused, and most of the time, both are just feeling relaxed and safe into each other. Now, I'm talking about how it's important for the woman to be able to relax and go into her divine feminine, but it's equally important for the man to feel his divine masculine. The divine masculine creates safety. The divine masculine holds and creates a safe space. And because we're living in a world where we're not really very often going out and bringing home the bacon, so to speak, we're not out there building a house for our partner, creating that sense of safety can happen through the holding exercise, where the man is remembering, that's right, I am the man here. I am strong and I can hold my woman. So please do this practice. A good time to do it, you can pick different times based on your lifestyle. A good time is towards the end of the day when you're kind of done with work and you wanted to wind up, wind down. When you are doing the holding practice, not much talking. Ideally, no talking other than I love you, or the woman perhaps saying how she wants to be held. But it's not the time to say, oh, little Johnny got a homework assignment today. No, that's not the time to do that stuff. Just really quiet, really relaxing into each other. Ideally, at least 15 minutes. And my partner that I used to do this with, we would do it for 45 minutes to an hour because it took that long for her to wind down. And it's funny thinking about her. She liked one of my hands to be on her heart, and the other to be around her neck, not choking her, just around her neck, because for some reason that helped her to relax. So allow both of you to talk about how can you hold each other so you both feel relaxed. Do this. It will help your relationship, I promise. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share this with others.